It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got Javarius Ward. He had no picks a week ago, but plenty of stops. 9 of them to be exact. It's the Cardinals and the 49ers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
12 yards on the gain, a great start for this offense. Right back to Connor here on first. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now Murray got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Murray now to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Harrison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Murray now running right on the option. And a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And this is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. Now, look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does. But most of the time, the quarterback swings the ball away from his body. And in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the 2nd part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Purdy bootlegging it. Connects with Kittle underneath. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 4 catches, 53 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Purdy looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And they'll try to run the option here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Purdy off the play fake. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Benson, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Connor up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Harrison. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Benson. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw, it's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Brock Purdy and the offense back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, those body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. They find some open field here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Niners at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and 3rd and 8 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after 1st down.
Got 7 yards 1st down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Now Purdy. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, Purdy. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Murray's throw complete to McBride. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's got Harrison left side complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Murray. That pass completed to Dortch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on third down.
Murray now, third and goal. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Great defense there on third and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he returns this to the 22. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case...
Now the ball comes loose. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And they've got to be thrilled with the situation they've inherited here. Thank you, defense.
Thank you, indeed. They set them up in the short field ahead of them, and now they've got a good chance to strike quickly and take the lead.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Murray now to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. To throw is Murray. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Murray going to throw. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Murray now. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Prater for the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. 5 plays there on that drive, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Caught by Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Benson able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Prater's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Purdy now on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big third down play there for the Niners. 56 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 1st down, here's Mitchell. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Holding offense. What you talking about, ref?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. McCaffrey following the penalty. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Purdy. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Cameron Thomas with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, here's the option. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Offense. Oh, man, can't do that.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
Now Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. To throw, it's Murray. Open man here is Benson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Purdy. And he fires one, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerron Jennings, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Murray now on 1st down. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. That pass completed to Dortch. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Cardinals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And a completion to Wilson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field. He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you can be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive. Now 2nd and 9. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, good move. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Able to slither by. A second fake. And across the chalk. Into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Moody. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Wilson's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Murray now on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Arizona.
Murray now to throw. Got his man. It's Dortch. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 43, here's second down and 5. From the gun, Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he's across midfield to the 48. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, so that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 10. A minute 54 on the clock. They'll need a score here and also likely an... And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. What a change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the fourth quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So for the Niners, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.